What's going on, guys? Today in this video I'm going to talk about, like the name says, getting into the culture of drifting. First of all, for those that do not know what drifting is, basically as a driver, in short terms, you kind of like intentionally like oversteer the car, like take the tail out as you come into the corner, and then you counter steer. And there's different ways of to do that, either with an e-brake, throttle, steering as well, braking and all that. There's many ways like to like control it and all that. And yeah, that's like in essence, in short terms, that's what drifting is, as you like go through the corners. My experience with drifting, I've been recently to an academy to like try out like drifting. I went as a passenger for two reasons. Reason number one is I'm saving money, so I didn't want to spend a lot of money. So I went as a passenger, which is kind of like cheaper. I went for like 3 laps, and second reason, like for doing that is if you never like done drifting before, and then you kind of like you're hesitant or whatever, it's a good thing to go as a passenger so you can get an experience, get a feel like how the car drives, it handles, like what the drive would be like when you like drifting. So I would say that's kind of like two reasons. Like, one first reason is because like if you're obviously low on budget. My second reason is like, yeah, get a brief idea, like a feel like what it's like to doing drifting, rather than like watching it. You kind of like, you can understand it, but unless you sit in the car, you kind of like understand like and feel like the whole motion and everything. I'm gonna put two clips now. One of them is like inside the car. I do apologize in advance for that because the window was down and there was like a lot of air coming in. So you know, it's not the best quality of a video. And then one from outside to have like a view of what drifting, what we're doing on that day drifting. So in the first clip, the guy, yes, with the guy who span out, he kind of like lost control, and then, yeah, it's not nothing too like major, like, you know, it's natural. Everybody makes mistakes, especially if you're gonna be a beginner and you've never done before. You know, obviously you're gonna be spinning off quite a lot of times in the tracks. You know, while you're trying to learn like the techniques and all that, where there's like throttle or the line you should be getting as you come into the corner, the angles and everything. So yeah, it happens, you know, so there's nothing to be afraid of. Obviously, you know, you take things up slow, you know, you don't like do something like you don't go at crazy speed and then start try like to learn to drift in the first time. Obviously you go like, you know, you get trained, which I do recommend, or if you want to go to tracks and learn by yourself, you know, you pick up small things, how to do donuts, whatever, and then how to do like you know, small drifts and all that, and you pick up sort of from there, and then you start, you know, you're on your way. um Recommendations as for like if you want to start drifting, like I said, highly recommend training. Like there's like loads of academies out there, different ones. You know, you can pick one, you know, try it. If you don't like it, go to another one or whatever. But yeah, at the end of the day, they're all going to be trying to teach you one thing, which is drifting, which is kind of like a safe way, if you ask me, because obviously those guys are trained, they've got cars over there. You kind of get away if you like, you know, you scratch your bumper or whatever, you know, things happen. But yeah, you're trying to learn to drift, so, you know, mistakes are going to happen. But yeah, if you are a car guy, you know, you drive manual stick and, you know, you're all about, especially when you look at it and you get hyped or whatever, yeah, I want to do that or whatever, I highly recommend it because at the end of the day, you only live once. So I personally want to get into it. I really liked it. And I have like project cars as well. Like I want to use as drift cars. Like one of them is I want to like have probably as a first drift car Toyota E86. For those that know why, you know, leave a comment down below. And then, you know, once I get like a little bit more advanced and then budget as well, I want to like, yeah, move to like an FD RX-7. I do like feel like they're gonna be really good. Obviously, 50 weight distribution, and you know the car, you know those cars like drive like a dream. You know that doesn't mean you know you can't like start drifting. You know with a German car or whatever. I'm more for like a JDM car, but you know respect to all cars as long as you put in the work there, and you know you're showing love. You know it doesn't matter whether you drive German car or Japanese car. If you like the video, make sure you like the video, guys. Subscribe if you want. Leave down a comment below and tell me what you guys like. What would be your drift car? Whether it's like a BMW 3 Series or Nissan S14 or whatever. You know, it's up to you. So yeah, much appreciated for the love, and I'll see y'all guys in the next video.